Dust on the tires, sun in my eyes. Another damn day, same old damn lie. The engine coughing, road just don't end. Where's the justice, my only true friend? Graceland Shootout, yeah, Graceland Shootout. No turning back now. Graceland Shootout, hear that engine whine. Graceland Shootout, this race is mine. Cops on my tail, shadows they creep, secrets they whisper while the good folks sleep. Fuel gauge low, spirits worn thin. Gotta keep pushing, gotta somehow win. Graceland Shootout, yeah, Graceland Shootout. No turning back now. Graceland Shootout, hear that engine whine. Graceland Shootout, this race is mine. What's the score anyway? Who's keeping track? Just keep on moving, ain't no coming back. One more lap, one more prayer. This whole damn war just don't care. Graceland Shootout, yeah, Graceland Shootout. No turning back now, yeah, Graceland Shootout. Hear that engine whine. Graceland Shootout, this race is mine. Graceland Shootout, yeah, Graceland Shootout. No turning back now, yeah, Graceland Shootout. Hear that engine whine. Graceland Shootout, this race is mine.
You race fans need to buckle up because it's time to go racing.
Okay, there we go. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Graceland Shootout series. I'm your host, Joshua Norton, and as always, I am ready to go racing. I hope you guys are too. We're at Michigan International Speedway tonight, and I'm quite excited. It's pretty fun track. Let me go ahead and pull up our info for tonight. A little bit of info about the track. Get ourselves ready. These guys should be hitting qualifying in about 2 minutes here. A little later on the start tonight, celebrating Father's Day with the family. But we're here, we are ready, and I hope you guys are too. So, Michigan International Speedway. It's a full 2-mile long track. Track temperature is about 103 degrees, so a little toasty down there on the asphalt. 80 degrees air temperature, 27% humidity, partly cloudy, 2-mile-an-hour winds. Shouldn't play much of an effect on the race tonight. But it should be pretty interesting and pretty fun nonetheless. I've only raced here myself a couple of times, but I'll tell you what, this track is nothing short of fun to watch. Pretty decent length track, but how's it going, Beth? How's it going, Diana? Hope you guys are doing well tonight. The turns aren't super banked. They're banked just enough to kind of help you get around them, but definitely plays a role. Now you kind of take, you see a lot of people kind of sliding up, running kind of like a middle high line here. And I think that'll definitely be our theme tonight. So we got Scott McLean right now with the best time in practice so far. He's got 40.362. Let me go ahead. Switch this to best time so you guys can see how all of your favorite drivers are stacking up in practice. Looks like right now we got about 12 drivers all registered to race tonight. Should be a pretty fun race. I think it's 40 laps, pretty standard. I think we run the same amount of laps every track, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, this week we got Michigan. I think next week, let me check. Next week we got Chicagoland, which is another really fun oval to watch. Pretty interesting track. And looks like these guys are getting ready to qualify. Got Billy out here, out on, well, in pits currently, coming out on the track. There he is. Had to find my camera. Had to find him out there. Yes, happy Father's Day to all the dads, granddads, fathers to be. It's always a fun holiday. That bright red number 8 machine. I love that red. This TV angle gives us quite a lot to see. Should be pretty nice once we get racing. It'll keep us here on TV number 2. Just about everybody's out on track, aside from a couple of people. Everyone's out here setting laps down, waiting for our first driver, just at the first race lap, or first qualifying lap. Sorry. That I can pull up. Let me see if my SDK wants to. Maybe not. Nope, not getting anything on the SDK side, so I'll have to do this manually. We'll go over points once everyone gets their qualifying lap down. Right now, it was Presley with the time to beat, 40.986. Just under 2/10 quicker than our second fastest time out on track right now. Set by Scott McLean, 41.208. Daniel Holloway, 41.228. Billy Stanley, 41.251. The 77 of Michael Pratt, 41.262. Billy Stanley setting his second lap. New fastest lap by Daniel Holloway. Looks like Billy Stanley upped his time, 41.251. Elvis Presley still with the fastest lap, 40.886. He bettered it his second time around. Still got a couple people out here on track. I think Phillip had completed his second lap. Let's get the 6th of Eric Plump. Right now one of our most consistent drivers in the league. I think I have spoken to him post-race with a podium finish every week this season. Yeah, right now Elvis is the man to beat tonight. He is looking mighty fast. Eric Blount's going to lay down a 41.297. That'll put him right now starting 7th. And David Cox, the only other driver out on track, still setting some times. Looks like he may have just finished. So second lap, 41.343. And I think everybody has laid down a time for tonight's race. Yes, he is. He is. I think he's going to be a tough driver to beat tonight. He's almost 4/10 quicker than our second fastest driver in qualifying. We'll have to see what these boys manage to do to keep up with the man, the myth, the legend himself, Mr. Presley, in that nice RCA sponsored ride. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to pull the points up on my end. You guys won't be able to see them, but I'll give you a quick rundown on what we're looking like. If it'll let me. These are not. Latest results. There we go. So while they do their warm-up, and before I drag anyone in here for interviews, just in case anyone is curious, right now Michael Pratt, our points leader so far this season, sitting at 42 points. Fastest lap. Oh no, that was fastest lap from the race, right? I was gonna say. So 42 points, our current first place point sitter. Second going to Eric Blount, 39 points, just a couple behind our points leader, and actually tied with Scott McLean currently for third in points. And Daniel Holloway, fourth in points at 37 points. David Cox at 36 points. He is fifth right now. Terry Walters, 35 points. He is sixth. Elvis Presley, seventh in points. He is not reading a points number, but he is scored as seventh right now, so I'm not sure the exact points. I'm going to say 35 or 34 because eighth place, Billy Stanley in points, 34. Ronald Piles with 32 points. He is ninth. Richard Sudduth, 32 points. He is 10th, tied with Ronald. And Tom Atlas, 11th in points, currently with 30. John C. Parker, 29 points. Drewski Smith, 29 points. And Cole Spalding at 29 points, all tied for 12th place right now. Not too sure why my Sim Racer hubs not wanting to pop up on my beautiful overlays that I have set up here for the broadcast, but one of these weeks I'll get it to pop up properly so you guys can actually see the points. Now, I would really like to do a quick interview with Elvis if I can snag him up here in the booth for just a moment. If I can find him. Ah, there we go. There he is. Alright, Elvis, it is Josh up in the booth. I hope you got a copy. I got a good question for you. I want to know, how is this car feeling tonight? How are you feeling? You think you got what it takes? You think the team can pull one off tonight? Put it in victory lane?
My boy, this number one RCA car is feeling good tonight.
That's exactly what I want to hear. You think you're gonna bring this thing home first place?
I'm gonna win this race, fellas.
We'll be rooting for you up here in the booth, man. It'd be cool to see you bring it home top 3. You've had some pretty bad luck the last couple of weeks. A little bit of contact with some other cars. Sometimes it happens. But you looked pretty good out there in qualifying, so I'll let you get to warming up, and good luck out there.
All right, fellas, it's time this Memphis boy hammered down.
All right, and that was Elvis Presley. Let me go ahead. I'm going to pull Billy up here as I do every week for a quick chat while they do their warm-up. Hey, Billy, it is Josh up in the booth.
What's up, Josh in the booth?
How's it going, man? I just got done chatting with Elvis for a quick moment there. Since he qualified first, he is going to be the car to beat. You think you got what it takes?
I hope so. I'm gonna give him a good run tonight. That's for sure.
Well, we're waiting to see it because that number 1 RCA car is looking quick today.
Yeah, he's got it. He's got it dialed in. That's for sure. I'd like to say a quick shout out. Say Happy Father's Day to everybody out there, and thanks for tuning in. Thanks to my sponsor, Performance Distributors, for coming on board, and thanks to all the fans for watching. And thank you guys in the booth. We got one of our older drivers back, Philip Temples. You might want to call him up there real quick.
Yeah, let me go ahead and
Welcome him back.
Hey, let me give him a nice warm welcome back to the Graceland Shootout series and pull him up here for a quick chat before we get green flag racing.
Appreciate it. Thank you, sir.
All right, Billy, good luck out there.
Yes, sir.
All right, that was Billy Stanley. Let me go ahead and pull Philip up here. We haven't seen him in a while. I haven't met him yet. Hey, Philip, it is Josh up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
How's it going, man? I heard you are a returning driver. Haven't been here in some time.
Yeah, I haven't raced with him probably a year or so.
Oh yeah, so it's been decent little bit of time then. How you feeling for this race? How confident are you feeling?
I'm not confident at all. I'm driving left-footed.
Driving left-footed. That's a new one.
Yeah, I got issues with I got gout. It's got
okay.
me.
It's understandable.
Yep. Kind of got me screwed up tonight.
Yeah, one of my good buddies has the same issue, and he has his own flare-ups he deals with. So I understand to an extent the troubles that it brings. But I'm gonna go ahead and wish you luck. I'll let you get mentally prepared down there since we're all gridding up while I walk us through who's starting where, and keep that confidence up. That's half the battle out there.
No doubt, right?
All right, man. Good luck, and welcome back
Yes,
to the Graceland Shootout series. All right, and that was returning driver Philip Temples. Let me go ahead and run us through the grid. We got a little bit of a pace lap here. It should take them a couple minutes to get through it. But starting pole position, number 1, it's the man himself, Elvis Presley, in that number 1 RTA car. To his outside, starting P2, we got Scott McLean in the 58. Row number 2. On the inside, P3 is going to go to Daniel Holloway, starting his outside. P4, Billy Stanley in the number 8. Row number 3, starting 5th, is going to be Michael Pratt. To his outside in P6, Philip Temples. Starting in row number 4, P7 is going to be Eric Blount, and then his outside, David Cox, starting P8. Row number 5 is going to bring the man himself, sudden death, Richard Suddath in the 95, starting 9th, and his outside, starting P10, we have Charlie Parker. And row number 6, starting P11, we got Mike Woodward, and to his outside, starting P12, Terry Walters. And I think, yes, okay, that was our last one. Last row of the night. That is all of our drivers and where they're starting. We're going to have quite a few people here to keep our eyes on tonight, and that is for sure. Pace lights are off. Truck will be pulling in to the pits here as we round out of turn 4, and we're going green flag racing here at Michigan International Speedway.
Green flag, green flag.
Man, what a start that number 1 car has. Putting a couple car lengths between him and second place already off of the restart. Elvis Presley's going to try to run away with this one tonight. Scott McLean not backing down from the battle, trying to reel him back in if he can manage. Everyone else jumbling and fighting for position behind him. A nice camera angle for the size of field. We got just about everybody in shot at all times. Scott McLean making a big move down to the bottom. He's going to clear Elvis Presley into one, get around him. That's Bill Stanley now side by side with Elvis Presley, fighting for P2. 17 looking to make it 3 wide. He's going to stick his nose in. He's going to commit. They're going to take it 3 wide on the entry in the third one. Elvis Presley falling back pretty quick here. Curious if maybe he's just saving a little more tires than the rest of them to start this race out. He doesn't want to burn that car up too. I just realized, here we go, our tower was not showing up with all of our names. I gotta change that back to the gap. Right now, Philip Temple's already putting the 58 of Scott McLean under fire for that first place position. Wow, excuse me. This Indigo still hangs up right there behind him. Blunt is working his way up through the field slightly. And Holloway right now chilling in fourth. Let's go ahead and focus right here on fifth. A little bit more battling going on. Daniel Holloway and Billy Stanley there fighting for third place, side by side. Sudden death creeping up to the rear bumper of Billy. Oh, almost a little bit of contact. All that momentum coming off the corners. I think that's one of my favorite things about this track is you can kind of run wherever you want to run. There's really not much of an optimal line to get fastest. And they're 3 wide for third place. The 17, 21, and the 95 duking it out. 17 will let up. He doesn't want to hang 3 wide for too long. It tends to spell some trouble. Will Stanley now out in first, making his pass around the 58 of Scott McLean. I just ever so slightly missed that. Scott's going to dive down to the bottom coming into turn 1, though. He's not going to give it up easy. But he's going to get tight. He's going to have to let off big time. Billy now with all of the clean air to run away when he is ready. 21 not letting him get far from his grasp there. You know, for Phillip not being super confident there on that initial start to that interview, he is killing it right now, hanging out in third place. Billy right now holding off the attack from the 21, keeping him in check. Holding down that first place position. 3 wide for third place again. The 58, the 77, and the 95. The 95 is going to duck out of the 3 wide. He's going to give the space on the bottom of the track to the 77. 58 is going to get a nice entry. And he's going to move the 77 in the dust. I think I said they were 3 wide for third. 3 wide for second right now. Oh my, what a run by the 58. Oh, it's getting a little tight. 21 decides maybe it's just a better idea to save the car back out a little bit and make a pass when I can get around one at a time. Whoa, he's a little loose. He's going to save it. He's going to keep the momentum. Meatball flag for 19 of David Cox. What happened here? Looks like the 6 of Eric Blunt also involved. We're going to have to take a look back at this, our first caution of the night. Here we go. Just behind our leaders. Oh, a little door tap there. Looked like maybe from the 95 is going to put the 6 into the wall. He's gonna get kind of glued to it. Oh, he's gonna come down the track and collect the 19. He's gonna catch quite the bumper from the unexpected bump. Whoa, he's gonna lose a wheel? Got a wheel flying around on track. I think that was the 61. That was the 61 of Mike Woodward that finished the job on the 6th there. Definitely unfortunate for a couple of the drivers involved, but they should have a fast repair. Whoa, I didn't see that happen. 61 was so damaged there, he just drove straight into the inside wall. He must have lost all steering control. That 6 is looking pretty beat up. But there's one thing I prefer. It's to have to spend the time to fix my car early in a race and then have the rest of the race to catch back up. 19th, David Cox also pretty damaged after that unfortunate event there. Everybody, a lot of people coming down pit road, maybe getting a little damage fixed, grabbing some tires. Ooh, excuse me, got the hiccups. Grabbing a little bit of fuel. Looks like Billy Stanley and Terry Walters opting to stay out. They're feeling pretty confident in their tires and their current adjustments on the cars. They'll hang out, keep their track position. Elvis Presley, the first one off pit road, he is going to restart 3rd. Michael Pratt, 4th off pit road. Scott McLean, 5th. Ian Holloway, 6th. Richard Sudduth, 7th off pit road. Charlie Parker, 8th. 19 of David Cox, all fixed up. 9th off pit road. Eric Blunt got that car, got the backup car out. He's got that thing all fixed up and ready to go. He is off pit road. Phillips still hanging on pit road, maybe adjusting something. All drivers back out. This time by, gonna put them back too wide, rack them up, and try it again. Also, can you guys that are watching for me do me a favor and let me know if we're having any type of weird stuttering issues with the stream? Last week I know there was a couple of issues, got kind of choppy at times. Made some adjustments to my streaming software where I think the problem lied. Hopefully it fixed it. And definitely let me know if you see anything funky going on the stream's end. Billy Stanley and Terry Walters starting front row. Gonna lead them back to green here when we get back around the track. Go ahead. Pull up one of our trivia questions for the night. Usually I have everything preloaded and ready to go. But while we've got some downtime under caution, let me get this sorted out. Back down pit road.
Green
We're
flag,
back.
green flag.
Green flag racing with an outstanding start for the 8.
Caution, yellow
But
flag.
trouble spelled for the leaders, or for our second place starter, Terry Walters. Unfortunately, looking like we're just gonna take this backwards the old-fashioned way because it'll be a little quicker. Looking like maybe he just didn't get on the throttle quick enough, or maybe spun the tires a little bit. Wow, he took a bit of a hit. Green flag drops right about there. You see Billy.
No, you need to go on around.
Oh, I still got voice chat on. Let's go ahead and fix that real quick so you guys don't hear them chatting too much.
You better wave him around or he gets.
There we go. All right. Well, we missed half of the wreck there. Let's go back again. That is my bad. Usually racing most other nights of the week, so I need voice chat on just in case. It looks like the 27 just doesn't get going. The 77's not expecting it. He's going to pick the whole back end of that car up, and the 21's going to do the same to the 77. 27's going to go spinning into the wall. 55 almost getting through, and the 6 of Eric Blunt involved again. Oh. So the 77, the double nickel, the 55, and the 6 all involved. Pretty heavily damaged. Let's go ahead and send this back live. Looks like... Oops. There we go. Everyone getting situated under caution, getting back up to the pace truck. Before I go ahead, I'm going to drag Terry down here and have a chat with him about that incident, since he was the first car to catch major contact. Before we do that, we'll go with simple. I feel like definitely an easier question for those that know a lot about Elvis. How many different albums and oh wow, I cannot say single. There we go. Singles did he have certified gold, platinum, and multi-platinum? It's a pretty high number. It's pretty crazy. Yeah, Elvis and Billy, I'm just now catching up on track right there. Sounds good so far. Everything looks good. That is great to hear. It's exactly what I wanted. But yeah, Elvis and Billy, Billy getting lucky. He was pole sitter. He got to get away from everyone before they started wrecking. Elvis just barely scooting by on the apron. Scott McLean also finding his way around, and I think the 95 was sudden death. Also just barely getting by. All right, everyone is getting settled now, getting set up under caution. Let me go ahead and drag Terry Walters down here. Terry, how is it going, man? It is Josh up in the booth. That was definitely an unfortunate restart for the 27. What happened on your end?
I started in the wrong gear.
Oh no.
I started in second, everyone else had started in first.
I have definitely been in them similar shoes a time or two myself. I was curious because it looked like you started going, but everyone behind you just had so much more speed.
Because they all went in. They said they all started in first.
Yep, that'll definitely do it.
But we're repaired, and we will see what we can do.
All right, as long as you got that thing fixed up, back out on track, and ready to rock and roll, because we still got quite a race ahead of us.
A lot of racing left.
Oh yeah, and it's never a dull moment around here. Yeah, I had a slight feeling you either spun the tires because you started too low gear, or you started maybe too high. Wasn't quite sure. I figured we'd bring you down here to chat, but I see you guys getting ready to go back green. I'll send you back up with the boys. Good luck out there.
All right.
And we'll maybe chat with you later. All right, that was Terry.
Green flag, green flag.
Had to kind of rush that one just a tad. The 8 off to an excellent start yet again. He's going to pull about a car length ahead of everybody. 95 looking to the inside, coming into turn 1. Not quite going to get it done. The 58 is going to keep him down low on track. They're about to take Elvis 3 wide for 4th position. They think better of it. 17 of Phillip gets around the 1 and now diving to the inside of the 95. He is hunting back for that top 3 spot. Now to the inside of the 58. He is carrying all types of speed. 95 with a little crossover. He's going to bring it down 3 wide. We're 3 wide racing for 2nd place. I'll tell you what, if I am the 8 car of Billy Stanley, seeing them 3 wide fighting for 2nd place right behind me, that is exactly what I want. That gives me all the time in the world to start driving away and put some distance. Now under fire a little bit from the 77. The 21 is going to throw a crazy move and digging on into the bottoms of turn 3 and 4. He's going to keep it side by side with the 17. The 77 hangs on. They're 3 wide again now for 3rd. Oh no, a little bit of contact with the 77 and the 17. The 17 getting a little loose there. But Phillip car right in the 4th position, ready to attack, ready to take 3rd when the time is right. 58 now, looking to the inside, looking, 77 maybe got something outside down that front stretch. 58 looking to take that spot back, can't quite, oh, just as I said, he gets it in there. 21 now back into the mix. Fighting for a podium position. 23 laps now. Still left to go. He's still got quite a few laps remaining. 17 with a nice drive down the bottom of the track. It's going to put him battling side by side for 2nd. 95 has found himself back up in the mix. These guys are all coming up out of nowhere. 17 is going to clear the 77. He's going to take it up high right in front of him. He's going to take that 2nd place spot. 58. Whoa. Getting a little squirrely. Right to the back bumper of the 8. Oh, he's going to door him a little bit. He's going to put him in the outside wall. I think Billy's going to remember that one for later. He's going to have to now. Whoa. Man, these guys are these guys came to race tonight. I'm having a hard time keeping up with everything that is going on all at once. Billy Stanley, although contact with the outside wall, keeping it in 2nd place, trying to run down that 17. Maybe going to give him a piece of that bumper the same way he did him. 17's going to run it down to the apron. 8's going to keep it high. 17 coming back up. Oh, almost a little bit of contact. We've got a caution. Go ahead and take a look at what happened here. No one in my point of view had spun out. I don't see. Oh, there it is. Oh no, the 55 getting into the 21. 21's going a little sideways. He's gonna lock him up. And it looks like he is gonna keep it from going into the inside wall. He's gonna keep the car nice and clean. Heated the tires up a little bit, but that's not too bad, all things considered. He's going to recollect. Thankfully, much less of a wreck than it could have been. At 17, better be careful. That 8 is going to run him back down, I think. Why are we not going back on? Should do this the old-fashioned way. Speed up time until we catch back up. But yes, 101 gold records, 94 platinum. That is an insane amount of records to have hit gold and platinum status. There's a lot of artists anymore that don't even put out that many albums and singles in their career. Elvis was at, whoa, major trouble down pit road. The 8 of Bill Stanley, not in his own pit box. He got bumped around a little bit trying to get into his pit box. Elvis Presley, Eric Blount in the 6, and the 27 of Terry Walters opting to stay out. The 95 first off pit road, and the 21 to follow him second off pit road. Dave Cox third. Philip Temple's fourth off pit road. Michael Pratt fifth. Mike Woodward sixth. Charlie Parker seventh. Bill Stanley eighth off pit road, and Scott McLean just now leaving pit road. He's going to round out the rest of the field. Eric Blount, though, with, oh, that might be my bad. I might have moved my mic by accident. It is slightly, sensitive. What I was saying, I think around the time you said it was getting low, was that it is crazy the amount of records that Elvis had hit gold and platinum status. I mean, there are a lot of common artists in today's time that don't even put out as many albums and singles. I don't know why I can't say that word, man. I don't know what's going on with me. Singles that, you know, he has more platinum and gold records than some artists put out in their entire career, which I think is crazy. Another crazy thing is, so far this 6 car has fought for his life to stay out of conflict on this racetrack, and is now, after this caution, staying out for the track position is going to put him second. He's going to be restarting on the outside. Terry Walters involved in the recent caution prior to this one, now finding his way into first. Elvis Presley with a killer pit road time is going to put him second row, inside line. Daniel Holloway, part of the caution, putting him on the outside of row 2. So quite the shakeup after this caution. Base lights are off, and we are about to go back to green flag racing.
Green flag, green flag.
Killer restart by the 27, Terry Walters. The 6 looking like he got a little bit sideways there. Almost puts it into the outside wall. The 21 taking full advantage. He's going to compete for P2 now off of the restart. Try to corner coming out of 1 and 2. The 17 sticking his nose in between the 6 and the 1 of Elvis Presley. Almost taking it 3 wide again. I'll tell you what, for a driver that didn't sound very confident in his abilities tonight, he has been the talk of the town. Now up to third. Oh, almost touching the bumper of the 21. Terry Walters, Daniel Holloway, and Philip Temple, your top 3 drivers right now. Elvis Presley running close in now 5th. Oh, falling back to 6th. Scott McLean and that 77 working at driving their cars back up towards the front, right where they were before this caution. Let's go ahead and take a gander at what Billy is up to back here. Didn't get to talk about him a whole lot. He was leading the majority of this race, but slowly working his way back up. He's going to take a low around the 61. 3 wide now. 7th position. I missed who that was. It was a 95 of sudden death himself, I think, getting in. No, that was Charlie Parker in a 55. Getting stuck to the outside wall there. He's got a meatball flag. He's going to have to bring that thing back down pit road. And of course, as soon as I go away from the lead, Philip Temple's bringing it out, finding his way around Terry Walters. Scott McLean and Michael Pratt following suit, putting their rides 2nd and 3rd. Getting a little loose there. He's going to have to ride and chase it on up track. He might lose a little bit of spots. 77 is going to capitalize, put it in 2nd place. 27 now, putting 58 under a little bit of pressure. 77 is going to dive it in low behind the 17. 27 trying to capitalize, almost puts the 58 in the wall. These guys are going for gold and settling for nothing less. Oh, and a late block by the 77. He's going to get turned into the infield. 58 is going to keep it straight, but giving just enough time for the man himself, Billy Stanley, to try to put this car in 2nd position and chase down that 17. 58 is going to hold him off for now through 1 and 2. But he better be careful. That 8 machine is looking fast tonight. Too wide for the race lead right now. The 58 and the 17 battling it out. Billy Stanley said, I want a piece. He's going to make it 3 wide down the front stretch. I'll tell you what, these races are nothing short of incredibly exciting week in and week out. Billy Stanley's going to slide up right in front of the 58. He's going to try to secure that 1st place position. Not if the 17 has anything to say, though. Still a run as they come down the backstretch. Who's going to dive it into 3 and 4? Three wide for 5th place behind the leaders. We've got Eric Blount, Daniel Holloway, and the 19 Big Top. Looks like Holloway's going to drive it out through the center. Eric Blount to follow, putting it in 6th for now. Stanley still working the inside of that 17 of Philip Temple's. Scott McLean taking full advantage. He's going to pick out the front for now. Go ahead and zoom back out here. 17 is going to dive it in low. Chase it up the track a little bit. And they're side by side again for the race lead coming down the front stretch of 21. Crossing over, he's going to drive right below him and just around him like they're standing still. Daniel Holloway, your race lead. Oh, contact. Stanley's going to sneak by while they're fighting for 2nd place. He said, I'll take that off your hands. Bill Stanley with an unfortunate pit road incident there, forcing quite some time to get that pit cycle finished. He's now back up to 2nd. Daniel Holloway, your race leader. Billy Stanley looking to make a move. He's going to go to the inside. Side by side again for the race lead. 10 laps to go, 9 now. Oh no! 58's gonna save it. What a save! What a save by Scott McLean that was. They're going all out right now. Billy Stanley now your race leader. You got around the 21 of Holloway. 21 looking for a move. 17 now looking. Finally catching up after that hard-fought battle with 50. Side by side for 3rd, 27 and the 21. Daniel Holloway and Terry Walters. Holloway's going to clear coming into turn 1. No, the 27 is going to dive it on in. He's going to get back to his door. 6 of Eric Blount now starting to look for a move. Being patient, being mindful. Pass for the lead by the 17. Oh, whoa. Big checkup by Billy causes almost an insane wreck and the 27 into the outside wall. Meatball flag. Philip Temple's just barely getting around. He's going to take the race lead now by half a second. They're going to have some work cut out for him if they want to run him back down. Philip Temples, Daniel Holloway, and the 8 of now on the top 3 drivers. 58 of Scott McLean back in on the race after his incredible save he had. It looks like a little bit of damage in the front of that 8 car. Let's see if I can get an angle on this. I think what checked up Billy, I think he got in the outside wall coming down the front stretch just a little bit. I didn't even notice that. Daniel Holloway looking to make a pass on the inside of the 17. He's going to clear him coming into turn 1. 17 still right on his bumper. Battle for first place, reeling in. Oh no! Just when he was catching back up. He saves it yet again. Coming through turns 3 and 4. Hard fought battle for top 2 drivers right now for his first place position. Scott McLean recovering well off of that save. He's going to hang on to 3rd. David Cox and Billy Stanley 4th and 5th right now. Trying to keep the leaders in sight, ready for any mistake they might make. Scott McLean, wow, just as I come back, Scott McLean making a pass on the outside of the 17. 5 laps to go. They're ticking down. His race is going by quick. Scott McLean's going to clear the 17. He's going to look to the inside of the 21. He's going to clear him. Now all of our top 3 drivers within 2/10 of each other. 5 laps to go. Who is going to make the right move at the right time? Pass for the lead again. Oh no! The 58 and the 21 getting tangled together there down the front stretch. 21 getting turned again. A little hard to tell from that angle if the 21 just kind of came down track a little bit or if the 58 went up, but that is not my decision to make. I'm not here to place blame. Yellow flag is out. We will have a green-white checker after this caution. During all of our mayhem that we witnessed during this last green flag stint, the 27 of Terry Walters opting to retire the car for the night, and the 77 of Michael Pratt also retiring the 77. So right now our race lead, Scott McLean 2nd, David Cox 3rd, 8th or 4th, the 8 of Billy Stanley 5th, the 95 of Sudden Death, Richard Suddeth. 6th, Eric Blount hanging out in 6th. Don't count him out. There's a green-white checkered. He's been looking decent on these restarts. Have to see if he can make some ground up. Mike Woodward in 7th. Daniel Holloway currently in 8th after that spin. He's going to have some work cut out for him if he wants to get back up into that top 3. Wave around for 55. Elvis Presley right now in 9th. And 10th is Charlie Parker in 55, getting his wave around back to the lead lap. Excuse me, yet again, another hiccup. A couple of people opting to come down pit road. We've got the 17, the 58, the 6, and the 21 all coming for some fresh tires for this green-white checkered. They're going to make all 3 of these laps count. David Cox, Billy Stanley, Richard Suddeth, Mike Woodward, and Elvis Presley all opting to stay out on track and run the last 3 laps, make up some time, maybe hold off those fresh tires, and bring home a podium finish. Definitely a little bit of damage to the front of that 8. curious if that is going to play any kind of role in how he's able to hold off these guys with fresher tires tonight. Oops. Let me go ahead. We'll pull down the 21 of Holloway, who has now been involved in both of the prior 2 cautions. Have a quick little chat and see where his mind's at for this green-white checker we got coming up. Hey, Daniel, it is Josh up in the booth. You got a copy?
I do.
All right, man. You have been real fast out on track there, battling with the 17 and the 58 almost all race. And definitely some unfortunate luck since you have been involved. I don't want to say the cause, but involved in both of our last 2 cautions. Getting spun 2 different times.
Yeah, I think trying like side drafting, but these cars are very touchy as far as, you know, and especially if we're behind somebody, that car's gonna get loose. But they're super speedway type of track with these things, and just a little bit of touch, these cars just go. I don't know if I came down or he came up. I'll watch the replay and stuff and check it out. But yeah, it's unfortunate, but here we go again. This is a green-white checker, so it's all or nothing.
I was going to say it's all or nothing from here, and I mean, you're 4 rows back from the leader on the inside line. You've definitely still got a shot. Got to make it around the track 3 times, or I guess 2 times.
Yeah, maybe try to get top 5 or top 3, but it's going to be interesting, and I got Elvis in front of me, so I might have to use my bumper on him.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I'm going to get him a little all shook up.
Oh, I'm sure he'll have some things to say about that if that's the case.
That's for sure. Well, we're in 3 and 4, so we're getting ready.
I was going to say, I'm going to send you back up with the boys. Good luck on this restart, and we will see you on the other side.
Yeah.
All right, that was the 21 of Daniel Holloway. Billy Stanley finding his way back to the front row. Outside, second place. David Cox going to lead the restart. Billy Stanley with an incredible timing. He's going to hang right with him. 95 coming up into the mix. We're going to have a 3-wide battle on our hands for the lead yet again, I think. Daniel Holloway looking for anywhere to go to make up some lost time. He's going to go to the inside of the 95, all the way down onto the apron. He's going to lose all that time. He can build back up. 17 now coming into the mix. David Cox has 1 more lap to hold off the rest of these drivers to bring home the race win. Can he do it? The 6 of Eric Blount looking to get it back up into the top 3. Richard Sudduth in the 95 making a pass on the outside for the lead. Getting around the outside of the 19. They're too wide for the race. Richard Sudduth's going to run it high. The 17. He's going to clear him. He's going to slide up the track to 95. Oh no, the 21 is around again, coming to the line. And the win's going to go to the 17 of Philip Temples. Not too confident coming into this race. And he manages to still bring home the race win. That just goes to show, if you can get confident, you can do anything. Oh, to an extent. Use those words of wisdom wisely. What a finish there by the 17 and the 95, side by side. We're going to go back get a nice little screen grab of that. Almost a photo finish across the line, half a car length there. 17 of Philip Temple's first, the 95 of Richard Sudduth second, and P3 to the 19 of David Cox. The gamble paid off. He manages to keep it in the top 3 after not pitting and trying to hold off the drivers with fresh tires. Let me go ahead and pull our podium finishers up here in the booth. We will start with David in the 19. David, it is Josh up in the booth. Congratulations on P3 there. You had
Thank you, sir. I don't know where I pulled that from, but I pulled it from somewhere.
a little bit of strategy. I mean, you stayed out when most others decided to pit. You had to hold off fresh tires, and you knew you only had to do it for 2 laps.
Yeah, that's why I
Just
stayed
enough
out.
time.
See, I got 2 tires on the stop right before that, so they were still good. Good dirt rights.
Just enough
I
tire.
figured I could hold them off.
And you did indeed. I mean, you held on the 3rd. Philip drove his way through the field. You know, congratulations to him on the P1. But I mean, man.
Yeah, congratulations to him. He was racing with his left foot tonight because he has a foot problem, I guess. So
That's what
yeah,
he said.
He did pretty good.
I had a chat with him pre-race. He didn't sound all too confident, and
Right.
here he is.
Them boys come up through there with 4 tires, though, so
Yeah, they.
I was hanging on for dear life.
That you were, and you held on just enough. You put it in the podium, brought it home P3. I mean, you already kind of told us your strategy there. I mean, is there anyone you want to thank, want to shout out for helping you bring it home P3 tonight?
Like I say, I don't know where I pulled it from, but God must bless me tonight. So
Whatever it takes,
Yeah.
man. I mean, hey, it paid off. Sometimes the strategies are bold, and you know, sometimes the gambles hurt. But this one was worth it.
yes, sir, it was. I don't make it at the podium very often here, but appreciate that I did tonight.
It's great to have you up here, and hopefully we get to drag you on up here again for another one sometime this season.
Yep, hope so.
All right, man. Congratulations on P3.
Yep, thank you, sir. I want to thank Charlie for sponsoring the series. He had a little bit of trouble tonight, but pretty good race. Also want to thank Billy and Richard for hosting here. Elvis for coming out and roughing a couple of them up so I could pass them. I want to thank the fans for coming out. Thank you for broadcasting.
Yeah, man. I'm glad to be up here. You guys put on a show every week, and it is an honor to be here, and it is a lot of fun.
Hey, I was glad to make the show this week.
Yeah, man. Again, congratulations on P3, and I hope we get to drag you up here for another podium later on this season.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, and that was our P3 finisher, David Cox. Let's go ahead. Let's pull up Richard Sudduth in the 95, bringing it home, 2nd place.
Sudden death, you keep racing like that, you're going to be a hunk of burning.
What's up, Joe?
How is it going, man? What a finish.
Man, I thought I had that, but I could have had it, but I played good tonight. I didn't wreck Philip.
I thought you might have. You guys were side by side coming to the line. Half a car length was all it was. Super close. Killer drive.
Yeah, it was. Especially, I had to come from the back because I got a speeding penalty. I took 2 tires. 2 tires was the way to go tonight. It just really opened that car up, and you could just flat out fly.
Yeah, it sounds like it because our third place finisher, David, there did the same thing. He said he took 2 tires the pit stop before, and it paid off.
Yep, that's what paid off for me. And then I said, "Well, should I go in?" And I was like, "No, I'm staying out."
Yes, sir. Well, it paid off great. You almost brought home the race win.
Yeah, I
That
told
was
Philip after the race, I said, I could have won that race. You know that. He said, "Yeah, I know."
maybe
It's
that.
good to have Phil back. Phil's back. Phil's taken a couple seasons off, but he's back now. He'll be one to watch out for.
It looks like it. He was fast all night. I did drag him up here in the booth prior to the race. Got to have a quick chat with him, welcome him back to the Graceland Shootout series, and what a debut race to come back to for him.
Yeah, I know. I've raced with Phil a long time, and he's beat me so many times. He's made me better.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. That's how I learned a lot of times. I was racing in the league for a long time and got my butt kicked for a couple months straight before I was really contending, even just for top 10.
Yeah, I know. Hey, thanks for all the fans that come out. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers. You too, Josh. I don't know if you're a father or not.
Not yet. Partly a blessing, partly can't wait. That day will come when it comes.
Yeah, it will. And it's good. It'll change your life forever.
Oh yeah, I'll tell you what. I'm excited for it and dreading it all at the same time.
Right. Hey, thanks to Parker Outdoor Maintenance, Charlie Parker. He was back with us today, and appreciate all he does for us and all the fans. So I'll catch y'all later.
Yeah, man. Congratulations on P2, and maybe that good karma will come back around. We'll get to interview you for first place soon.
It's getting there. 2/3 and a second. So it ain't but one position to go.
Yeah, I think you got it in you this season.
Yeah, I hope so. Check you later, brother.
Catch you later. Good luck out there, and congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, that was our P2 finisher, Richard Sudduth, a.k.a. Sudden Death. Let's go ahead, pull in our first place finisher. Congratulations, Philip. You didn't sound all too confident coming into this thing, and I told you confidence was key. And all of a sudden, you're out there leading laps, fighting with the leaders, and now you're bringing it home. P1, first race back after some time. What a drive.
I just got lucky.
Yeah, I mean, you can call it luck all you want, but you put the pedal to the metal and you made it happen. You made the right moves at the right times. I'd say there was a little bit more to it than just the luck.
Well, maybe I did a little bit of thinking through the race a little bit.
It looks like it
No,
paid off.
2 tires was key there at the end. The car started rotating, and I'd kind of figured two tires was going to be the winning call. Kind of surprised more people didn't do it.
Surprisingly enough, all of our top 3 drivers, you just confirmed the theory, all 3 of you guys took 2 tires on your last pit stops that you did. I think David pitted the caution before the most recent, and I think the same with Richard in the 95. So all 3 of you guys taking 2 tires, and it pays off. 1, 2, 3 finish. What a race.
It was fun. I had a lot of fun first race back. Some of these guys I've raced with before, and some of them I haven't. So you got to kind of learn their tendencies, and we did okay, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say you guys did great. I mean, you got some laps led. You had some real good battles with everybody, and the lap that mattered most, you put it in first place.
I mean, that's all that counts. That's the only lap I want to lead.
I was gonna say that's the one that matters the most. So, congratulations on P1. Is there anyone you want to shout out or send a thank you to for the P1 finish tonight?
Just the family, and the guys who run the league. They, my family puts up with a lot. I'm gone a lot, so they allow me to do this every once in a while, and I have a ball doing it.
It's always nice when they let you dedicate a little extra time to some of the fun hobbies out there.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Congratulations on P1. And I have a feeling we'll be chatting with you again the next time we see you around, because you were pretty quick out there on track.
It's possible. Like I said, I get lucky.
Well, we'll just have to put it to the test, man. Congratulations on P1 and phenomenal racing.
All right, man. Thanks.
All right, that was all 3 of our podium finishers for the night. Let's go ahead and round out the rest of the field. Take a look at where everybody else finished this race. So, first, Philip Temples. Second, Richard Suddeth. And third, David Cox. Those were our top 3 podium finishers that we just interviewed. Fourth, to Eric Blount, breaking his hot streak of a podium finish every race thus far this season, just outside, 3/10 behind the top 3 drivers. Charlie Parker, our series sponsor this season with Graceland Shootout Series, bringing it home 5th. That's going to round out the top 5. Billy Stanley's going to bring it home 6th. Elvis Presley 7th. Scott McLean 8th. 9th to Mike Woodward, and 10th to Daniel Holloway. That'll round out our top 10. And then Terry Walters 11th and Michael Pratt 12th. Richard Suddeth bringing home the Hard Charger Award, up 7 positions from his qualifying position. Billy Stanley is going to have most laps led tonight at 17. Fastest lap set by Philip Temples. And pole position qualifier, the man himself, Elvis Presley. We had a total of 4 cautions tonight, totaling out to 12 laps altogether. We had 12 green flag lead changes with 6 different leaders, and we ran a total of 42 laps because of our overtime green-white checkered finish, totaling in at 84.06 miles. I hope you guys had a wonderful time and some good enjoyment here at the Graceland Shootout Series, and I will catch you guys next week where we go to Chicagoland.